Okay, looks like we're live. Oh my God. Hey, Colin! Great to see you. Is it morning? No. Yeah. Is it morning by you? Afternoon by you? Hey, Jen. Hey, guys. Hey, Sakshi. Hey. Oh, okay. So I'm getting the idea that you guys are liking the fact that it's 2 a.m. It's 2 a. Hey, Corey. Hey there. It's 2 a.m. in Cape Town, right now? Good Lord. Hello, Alan. It's so nice to see you. I'm loading up right now. Going live tonight. Hey, Gabby. Nice to see you guys. I hope everywhere. Wait, where are you, Cass Halprin? It's 1 a.m. by you. Where are you? Hey, Andy. Where are you? I don't know where you are. Welcome to Sunday night. For some of you, it's Sunday morning, 2 a.m. Yeah, hello. London. Okay, Cass, you're in London. Okay, so we have a nice international crowd here. Hi, guys. I just wanted to start showing up for you guys more, connecting with you guys more, chatting with you guys more. Alan is driving to the Magic Castle, but no, you will not see me there. No, Alan, I'm not in Cape Town. Khalid, who's watching this live and he's participating in this live, he's in Cape Town. And it's 2 a.m. by him, 5 by us. But have fun at the castle tonight. It's been a while since I've been there, but I'll be there for Halloween. I don't know if you're going, but I will be there for Halloweeny. Drive safely, Alan. All right, you guys, how's everybody's heart? You know I'm going to start this off with, how is your heart? How is your heart? I hope you're not in the ambulance that's driving by. Eureka. Yeah, Eureka. That's so nice. So we have Japan in the house now. So Gabby's saying her heart is good. Okay, good. Right. Khalid is from Cape Town. You know what? I think there's a little bit of a lag here. So whatever, right? You can't believe I'm here, Eureka? Yeah. Hey, Melissa. I know. I haven't been very good to you guys. So I want to see if I can do better. I'm writing a book and it is bringing so much imposter syndrome out of me and perfectionism and oh man, God bless the creatives. I don't know how they do it, but if you're a creative, if you're a writer, if you're an artist, if you're in any of those things, I don't know how y'all do it. Singer, dancer, I love the idea of doing it. I just wish someone would write it for me, or, I'll perform it. No problem. I don't have problems getting up on stage speaking in front of a lot of people, but woo, yeah. So, I am writing a book. It is bringing up a lot of my own issues. And I'm having to confront it, and that's okay, right? What do I teach you guys? That you can have various emotions and it's okay. So we can absolutely work through whatever challenges we have. We don't have to, even though it's going to be our natural inclination to have some sort of trigger response. Mine is a mobilization, by the way, freeze, and fawn. But I'm pushing myself through this, and it's not easy and it's not fun. Hey, Anna. So anyways, okay, cool. Looks like my, what do you call it? My feed is not clogged anymore. So let me go back to you guys. So Cass is buried in a good book and her heart is happy. Good. Eureka said she manifested me. I love that. Well, hi. Andy's excited. Jen is saying yay. Anna Banana is waving. All right, so you guys, let's chat. Let's hang out. This is your space just as much as it is my space. So my space. Oh, you meant speaking on stage, Gabby. Yes. I did a seance for 250 people, so that was a lot of fun. That was a few years back. So I did do that. Was that the largest group of people I ever performed for? I can't remember. There might have been one more, but I don't mind it. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, some people, look, we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses, right? So I don't mind getting up on stage at all. I've opened, I don't know if you can say opened. I did tarot card readings at 2 events for like Christmas events. So I did get on stage with a mic and the whole thing, and I just did readings for people in the audience. So super, super easy. Yeah. All right. I'm here for you. What do you guys want to talk about? What are your questions? You guys are going to have to be forgiving with me because this darn feed just keeps getting clogged. I don't know if it's my phone or the internet or what. But I'm going to start looking for questions in case people have questions. I will do quick psychic readings if you guys have quick questions. So nothing too complicated. Look, if you have a very complicated question, first of all, my heart goes out to you. Typically, I don't want to make an assumption, but typically complication means challenging, which could mean anxiety ridden, right? So, you know, I'm taking easy ones now just so that, just so that I have time for people. I want to do whatever I can for people. Okay, good. My feed got unclogged. Wait, I'm going to let it build up, which is good. So I will be answering your questions. I see some of them coming through, but I do want to let you guys know about Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. I think it's 1 p.m. It's either 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. Can't remember off the top of my head. I will be teaching a class. I will be speaking at an online summit, and I'm going to be talking about how anxiety affects you as an empath and how it blocks your intuition and how you can unblock that. And it's free, you guys. A really great F word, free. So you probably want to sign up for that, right? Of course you do. Of course you do. So if you go back to my Instagram account, there will be a video on there. It's with Adrian Blackwell. So it's the summit that is this Wednesday. If you sign up for free, you get to hang out with me for about a good hour, which is pretty cool. Also, just want to let you guys know, and I will get to your questions. They are piling up, thankfully, because the feed is like constipated. Okay, Dia de los Muertos, November 2nd, Saturday, November 2 at 6 p.m. I'm doing an online group mediumship reading. Yes. So I will be reaching out to your loved ones, speaking to them, bringing you messages of inspiration, hope, comfort, and closure. So be on the lookout for that announcement so that you can get tickets for that. And also just to let you guys know, the rest of October, I have slashed my prices. My reading prices. So a 30-minute reading now is $97. It used to be $160. And a 45-minute reading is $117. It used to be $250. I do not run specials very often, so this is a great one. I mean, I really slash prices. So if you are interested in something not so quick and more private, hit me up. Go to my website, terriehuberman.com, book there. All right, let me look through this now. Gabby's saying, I'm like mild autism. Yeah, we do. I know some autistic can. Yeah, autism does not mean you can't do things. It's just a response to life. And Chelsea, quiet please. I don't have a noise filter here on Instagram. But with autism, it's actually so this is interesting from this spiritual, energetic perspective. When a family has an autistic child, that child comes in to karmically teach the family how to respond and react differently. So it's a very unique child to bring in change into the family dynamic. How do you like them apples? Isn't that pretty cool? Andy's saying, I'm trying to foodie. Cool. I don't know what that means, but it sounds great. So Eureka's got a question. What do I need to know right now? Is that too vague? It's vague, but what you need to know right now is that whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're wanting or needing, could easily, I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying it could, as of this conversation and this now moment, could easily show up for you or materialize within the next few weeks. So there you go. Anna's asking a question here. Is it possible without this heavy energy that you could just ride the waves, manifesting all the abundance as some things have to fall away? Dang, that's a good question. All right, Anna, it is possible. I have a caveat to that. The caveat is it will, like, how fast within the collective dense thick energy, how fast the manifestation can come to you will be based on how good at directing your attention or redirecting your thoughts, how much practice you've had at that, or how much practice you actually do and implement that change constantly. It'll come faster. Yes, you can manifest in chaos. You can manifest in a hellhole. You can manifest when things are just absolutely crappy. You just have to be you have to practice the consistency of aim and effort, and also belief that just because something isn't here yet doesn't mean the universe isn't orchestrating something behind the scenes, okay? So yes, it's possible, even in chaos, even in a shit show, to still manifest, but it depends, like how fast it comes to you just is going to depend on how much control you can have over your mind and the thoughts and how much you can redirect it. Hope that helps. Jen, will I find love? I'm so scared of getting hurt. I latch on to someone I know is not worthy. So yes, you're going to find love, but until you can work on that and until you have that, what they're saying is that you have a type of self-betrayal where you will put someone else in front of yourself, even though you're scared of getting hurt and you might avoid at times. It's a delicate dance, but what they're saying is that you keep choosing people to date or be romantic or have partner with through the act of betraying yourself. So you'll feel right away like, oh, this isn't the right person, and you'll stay longer in a relationship, okay? So yes, you will find love, but it's going to be very difficult, and it's going to be very hard for you until you can get over that pattern of self-betrayal, okay? Andy, I'm trying to figure out what to do career-wise. Like, how do you know what's your calling? So, it's a good question. I'm gonna share with you an answer based on a personal experience. I hear that you guys like to hear about my personal experiences and how I practice my spirituality and practice what I preach. When you have an idea that keeps coming up, and even if you forget about it or you push it away, it keeps coming up, I call those breadcrumbs of your soul, okay? I call them breadcrumbs of your soul. So they keep coming up so that you can do something about them. So if it's like something you need to do, right? Then, okay, you're going to write a book. You're going to write music. You're going to create something as a way for you to express yourself in the world. Okay? Those things don't go away. right? So the example is I've had this idea of a book. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew I was going to write a book. I just didn't know what I was going to write a book about. What was it going to be? How are all the things? It wasn't until recently that I was like, oh, now I know what the book should be about and how I should write the book. But I always had throughout my entire life, I want to write a book. I want to write a book. I don't know what to do. What do I do? You know, all these things, but it never went away. So that's what a calling is. I call them inklings. You know, that's what a calling is. Something that just keeps nudging at you and, pulls you. Now, what it is in particular, it has to be revealed to you. And sometimes that does take time. So hopefully, if you keep asking, I tell my clients to sit in the inquiry, sit in the question, keep asking, what should I do? What do you want me to do? Show me the way to do it. Okay? Gabby. Let's see here. Gabby, do you do psychic readings by text or only on video? So the majority of the time that I am doing readings, it's a Zoom. Believe it or not that many people since COVID, so it's a since COVID thing, not that many people are wanting in-person face-to-face readings. So I decided that, and I was charging more money for you to have that proximity. And so I was like, if nobody wants this and I'm not really getting any in person, I'll keep everything online and I can reduce the price. So it's a live exchange. It's different than like what we're doing now. Now I'm just like quickly going through things and you're typing in questions, but it's a Zoom. That's what it is. It's a Zoom. So except my relationship readings for now, they are, you send in a picture with some questions that you get to ask, and I give you specifically a relationship reading or a compatibility reading. That information is on my website, and that is through video only. Okay. Colin is asking if I can pull a card. Absolutely. Hold on one second here. Let's see here. Oh, there's a bunch of people here that I want to say hi to. Okay, I see your questions. Thank God they're coming through. Like, I swear my feet is constipated. All right, here we go. Khalid, this is a card. So this is a card for Khalid. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck. All right, here we go. I'm pulling a card for Khalid. And we have the Ten of Cups. Happy life, happy wife, happiness, family, reunion, homecomings, family, gathering, marriage, long-term relationships, stability, security. So right now, if you're not in it right now, you're on the verge of having just what feels to me like just more stability, less chaos, more stability. Okay. And if there's something you've been kind of asking, can I get this? Will I get this? Should I get this? The answer I feel like is a yes. Okay. So there you go, Sir Colin, 2 a.m. in Cape Town. Anna, I'm really interested in writing. What do you see in my energy about writing? All right, so I'm kind of reverse engineering it. When I say that, I'm looking backwards. What happens if you don't write? That's how the information's coming to me. So it's not, well, do you see me writing? It's what happens if you don't write, because you already know you should be writing because you want it. You've been wanting to do something like this for a long time. The thing about your writing for you is it's an expression. And not only is it an expression, it can be an offer to serve other people or to help other people, even if it's just to entertain them. Even if it's just to make them smile or make them cry or evoke some sort of emotion to remind them that they're alive. Interesting. So it's more like if you don't do your writing, it feels to me like you are going to, I don't know if you're having digestive issues, but your digestive issues will not be clearing up. Okay, let me know if that makes sense to you, Anna. Sakshi, what do I need to know right now? What you need to know right now is that you're ready. You are ready. Why are you talking yourself out of things? Why are you talking yourself out of things? Excuse me. I don't mean to be coughing in your face. I probably should have brought some water. But that's what you need to know, Sakshi, is you're ready. So if it's not happening or you're feeling unbalanced or unsettled, you got to ask yourself why you're talking yourself out of it, okay? Hey, Ellie and Leia and Gabby, you're welcome. Khalid says, does that. I don't know what that means. Eureka. Thank you, Terrie. I'm crying. I'm so happy for you. Your readings have never failed me. I trust you 100. Thank you. Oh, I received that. Thank you so much. That's very meaningful to me, Eureka. Thank you. Hello, Marino, or our Marino, and Kyle. Dana. Hi, Terrie. Was wondering if anything stands out for me. Let's see here. So for you, it's a when. If you've been asking yourself, well, when is this going to happen? It's not so much as if it's going to happen, you'll get an answer. Again, if you're sitting in an inquiry, or you're questioning something, or you want to know, you want information. Remember, for us, you guys, because we're so sensitive and we're highly in tune with the world and other people, information for us just feels really good. It settles us. It calms us. So in the near future, you're going to have your answer. So soon you're going to be able to relax. Okay? Cass, I've been trying to decide if the effort is worth it to remain in the UK or return to the US. Neither route is easy. All right. Let me pull a card for you. I feel like you don't have enough information, which is why you're not able to make the decision. And it's almost like it's not important what I think or what I say. It's more important what you think and you feel so that you can take an action. I'll pull a card, but you need more information. So let's see what the cards say. If the effort is worth it to remain in the UK. Yeah, it's worth it, but you need to find a way to lessen the burden and the overload and the responsibilities. If you can do that, you will suffer less, and then you won't have to be asking, is this worth it or is this not worth it? Okay? Gabby, do any spirit family members have anything to tell me? Well, I'm not doing mediumship. One of the things, you guys, I am often asked on these public platforms to do mediumship, and I don't do mediumship publicly unless it's like a gallery reading or I'm on stage. And that's because energetically I have to hold energy differently. It's a lot more exhausting. It's denser, heavier, thicker energy than psychic energy. And also, oftentimes, whether you're wearing your earth suit or not, some people prefer privacy. Even your spirit people could prefer to be private and they may not come through. So that's why I don't do mediumship I'll do it for a video, if I'm working with an influencer or I'm working with a celebrity or something like that, that's fine. So I can show people what I do and how I can help them. Or if it's a live event, like on stage, not a problem. It's different. It's not such a public platform. Because even though it's a public event, it's still contained within a container. So without the container, I do not do mediumship. So I know I'm not answering your question, Gabby, but hopefully I'm answering your question why, okay? AG, how do you keep trusting your intuition when it feels like it's just chaos all around you? It's a really good question. You gotta build up so there's no judgment when I say this, because I know this can be misinterpreted, so I don't want you to misinterpret this or hear this as a judgmental response. But you have to build up your relationship or re-strengthen or recommit to your relationship with the divine. And I've had to do this several times. So there's no shame in the game. Even me, a psychic, a medium, a healer, yeah, I get disconnected and I pull away from the divine too. So guess what? I got to get back. When we trust in God, source, creator, goddess, the divine, whoever, we trust life more. And therefore, when we trust life more and God more, we're more likely to trust us more. And us gives us the intuition. Well, the intuition is coming from the higher soul, not the human. The human is interpreting that information and data from the higher soul. So that's one way, is to increase or rebuild your relationship with the divine. And the second thing is meditation, is to be consistent with meditation. And you should know something about meditation. By the way, I have meditations for sale on my website, because if you follow me, you resonate with me, you know anything about me, I don't do anything traditional. Why? Why don't I do anything traditional? Because there's always another way. There's always a workaround to get what you need done. Right? So if you're like me, you're very sensitive, you're highly in tune with the outside world, and sometimes that can get chaotic and you can get anxiety energy. And so when there's excess energy in the human body, you can get anxiety. Now, you don't have to be someone who has general anxiety disorder to experience anxiety, right? Because anxiety is just an energy, and it's the body that's having too much energy. You know, sometimes you just get anxious because you are waiting for a result of something. It doesn't mean you have to like have chronic anxiety, right? So, so when there's too much energy going on in the body, it's hard for the body to relax. So people who are experiencing anxiety may not be able to do meditation in the traditional regular way, where you're sitting with the hand mudra and lotus position, clearing your mind. So I do heart tapping meditations. I've recorded several of them. They are on sale on my website. They are pre-recorded and they guide you. They're $8.88. So you can buy those, but they're the heart tapping. I do heart tapping with all of my clients. And you can calm the body down first so that you can calm the mind. And then what happens is meditation has you kind of get away from the human for a while. So all you're left is with your higher soul. And so if you're trusting God and you're trusting life and you're getting information and data from your higher soul, you can trust your intuition. So that was a really long answer to your question, AG, but hopefully that helped. Khalid, I've been noticing the numbers 123 and 222 a lot. Any specific meaning why? So, you know, people put a lot into meanings of things, and sometimes things are just because they are. Okay, so I don't know, Khalid, that I would focus on so much the numbers of like what they mean, but what they represent. So what this represents, 1, 2, 3, right? What would you look at that as? Order, right? 1, 2, 3, things are moving in order, right? So I would use your own intuition to interpret what these things could mean. Okay? 222, you know, you're seeing things that you're matching, right? So that must mean you're in alignment. You're matching to these things, which is telling me that you're on the right track. When you're seeing patterns of things, it means you have a very high consciousness and an awareness of energy. So that means you're in alignment. And if I remember correctly, when I pulled your card, it was all about happiness and all of that. So you're in a good place, or you're about to be in a good place. Okay? Marino, Terrie, does anything stand out for me? Hold on, I gotta wave to all these people. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Ooh, there's a helicopter like right over. I can't go on the Citizen app because I'm on Instagram with you because I'm like curious, like what is happening here? Okay, does anything stand out for me? I'm gonna say this. I don't know what it means. Wear the dress. Do you understand that? Do you know what that means? Wear the dress. If it's not literal, it's, I want to say, make up your damn mind, woman. That's what wear the dress means to me. So if it's not literal, wear the dress. It's just make up your mind. Make a choice already. Just decide. Okay? The fact that you're just sitting there going, should I, shouldn't I, when, if, is keeping you stuck. So just make a decision already. Jen, will I ever be financially stable? My job is getting a bit troublesome. So the answer is yes, but you have to understand money ebbs and flows. So you have to, what they're saying is you have to understand the value of money that you're judging. So how are you judging money? Because money can actually represent something for you. It doesn't have to be in that physical form. And if you can understand what that means to you, what value money has to you, not just in like numeric value, but like what do you value about money? What does money mean to you? You can actually do things differently in your world, in your life, that will give you that same feeling as if you've already had the money. So in other words, whatever value you put on money, you could find in different ways of doing it, and it's going to be as if you have the money. So though your job is getting a bit troublesome, you know, you might want to look into, well, is it worth me staying or not based on what the value of my money is, or how I value money. Eureka, oh my gosh, all these darn texts are coming in. Okay, Eureka, just wondering, how often do you live stream on here? It's a good question, right? I don't know. So one of the things, just to be completely transparent and honest with you, is, you know, a lot of people do a lot of content marketing and all of this stuff, and it's like, it's not my thing. And if I come on here, I want to come on here authentic because I want to be with you, not because I'm trying to market you and because I'm trying to make a sale. It just feels exhaustive to me. It just feels exhaustive to me. So when I come on here, I want to come on here for you, not necessarily for me to brag or for me to get you to buy services or meditations or experiences with me. But at the same time, how are you guys going to know about it if you're not on my email list, right? Or you don't book sessions with me that you get on my email list or whatever. So what I am trying to do, so roundabout question, is I am trying to connect more to you. I'm trying to take myself out of the picture and connect more to you. So what I decided I would do is I would let you guys know when I'm coming on instead of just kind of like popping on. So Eureka, if you look at my feed, you will, or in my stories, you will see I said, hey, I'm going to be here tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific. Come join me, ask questions, let's hang out. So I hope that answers your question. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Love Buzz. Oh gosh, I'm going to butcher your name. I'm sorry. Ashmita Kundu. Hello, Terrie. When will I get a job? I've been trying to get one. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hold on. I've got, hey the way. Nice to see you. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. So a lot of times we're asking when this, when that, right? It's not necessarily up to us. So yes and no. A lot of it is up to us in terms of actions that we can take. So what are you doing to try and get a job? And are you continuing to do that? Are you being consistent in your aim and effort, right? Or are you giving up? Are you feeling defeated? And that's okay if you are, but are you going to go back to the basics and start over again, or are you just going to give up? Okay. The other thing, believe it or not, Sometimes, and this is about manifestation in general, so apply this to your situation. Sometimes things don't happen when we want them to, because there's a karmic aspect to it that maybe if we got what we wanted, someone else might get hurt in the process, which is why it's a timing issue. It's not an issue of if, it's an issue of when. So when will I get a job? You're going to get a job when you are consistent with your efforts and your actions and your beliefs. They're saying you have to really believe that you can do this. You have to go above and beyond those thought forms that are running around in your head. You have to go beyond that, which means you have to kind of like ignore the inner critic. You got to ignore the negative self-talk, and you just got to keep going. You know, like in the movie Little Nemo, just keep swimming. Okay, so the when is still undecided, so you just got to keep up and stay in the game. Okay. Hey, Just Shannon, you're welcome. Sakshi, you're welcome. Khalid. Okay, Love Buzz. Hi, Terry. My name is Jess. Well, hello, Jess. First time viewer here. Welcome. I feel like I've stumbled upon you for a reason. There's always a reason. So you're correct. In a dark place lately, and I'm welcoming any input. Yeah. Take a deep breath. Like I just had to take a deep breath. You guys witnessed that, right? Take a deep breath and slow down is what they're saying. You're trying to rush very, very hard to get to where you think you should be. The thing is what we think we should be and where we think we should be is not always where we actually should be. So you got to slow down and you have to like catch your breath. Unless you're having unless you're having breathing issues. Like literally, like you can't catch your breath, because there's something about slowing down and catching your breath, okay? I'm sorry you're in a dark place. I also want to say that you are definitely not alone. Full transparency here. I'm not exempt. I've been in a dark place. I am in a dark place, but what I've learned how to do is and situations. So I'm in a dark place, and there are moments of happiness that I can have, and I can still show up for you, right? Like all three of those things, there's different levels of truth, right? So all of those things can happen at the same time. So the input that I think I can give you is to just accept and lean into and where you are right now, because life, it's not just life. The nature of energy is to keep moving. It's back to that Buddhist teaching, nothing is permanent, this too shall pass. So yes, absolutely you're in a dark place and you have my sympathy. I'm also in a dark place, so I can totally understand and I get it. And not every single moment has to be dark, right? And if you lean into it, it'll be easier to get through it, because you can't go around it. You got to go through it. All right. So that's the input. Dana saying, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate your words. You're very welcome. Gabby says, oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Cass says, that's more information. That more is information. If I can manage to find a job here, that would lessen my burden. Sure. Hey, Sonam. What's up? Lauren Tagger, hello. Hey, Diana, nice to see you. Okay, Gabby's asking, do you sense anything to tell me? Not from spirit family, like what a card. You want me to pull a card for you, Gabby? Let me pull a card for you. All right, let me pull a card for Gabby. I can feel my voice kind of like going, and I'm starting to get a little tired, you guys. So I have to be authentic and honor my energy. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up that I'm getting a little tired here. It takes a lot. And there's a bunch of different energies going on. Like, y'all are all over the place. Of course you would be. Of course you would be. All right, Gabby, let's pull a card for you. Okay, Ace of Cups. Nice. So you are, if you haven't already started, you're going to be starting a new beginning, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, joy, fertility. That's really what shows up for me more. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean physical fertility, like you may not get actually pregnant, but it's a time for you to start cultivating and growing your desires, wants, and needs. Okay, so it's a good time. It's a good time for you to start something new. That is your message. Hey, Diana, I'm doing really quick, super fast readings. AG is saying, that makes sense. Thank you so much. The chaos has just caused so much doubt in myself. Of course, I get it too. Girl, I get it too. Sonam says she loves my heart tapping meditations. Yes. Yes, we do heart tapping a lot, right, Sonam? Yes, we do. AG, I will definitely try your meditations. Regular meditation is not working for me right now. It's not going to. It's not going to work for you until you have trained yourself for your body to sit still. Most of us can't sit still right now. That's okay. We're not going to judge that. We're not going to judge it. When we judge it, you know what's happening. We're comparing ourselves. When we compare ourselves, for crying out loud, we're going to feel defeated. The vibration of failure is going to come up, which has been coming up, by the way. There's an energetic frequency of failure. So if you're feeling like a failure, I just want you to know that that is a big ass thought form in the collective. It's not you. You're part of the collective, right? You are part of the collective. It's the law of one. If all of us that are in this live right here, right now, we're in a physical room, all of us, and we were all standing here, and we took off our earth suits, all that would be left over is a pool of light, because our souls are light. The only thing that makes us different from each other or differentiates our humans is the fact that we're human. You look like you smell like you taste like you sound like you. Same here. But if we take our humans off, we're just one big room of light. That's the law of one. That is why so many of us feel like caca right now, because the collective energy is really negative. It's really hard. So we as individuals have to work even harder to take care of our hearts, right? Our hearts are so delicate. I'm always like, how's your heart, right? How is your heart? Not your heart in comparison to everybody else's. How's your freaking heart? Because your heart counts. Your heart matters. Your heart is part of the collective. Yes, I'm getting really passionate about it. Can you tell? So yeah, so meditation, this brings me back to meditation. What meditation does is it connects you to your higher soul. It makes you less human, more soul, right? But if your human is like anxious and antsy and like just has so much going on, the traditional way of meditation is not going to work for you. It's just not. So there's no shame in the game, but just don't judge yourself for that fact. Just don't stop. It's just not going to work for you right now. And that's okay. So you just find another workaround. That's it. There's always a way to do something. In my old age, if there's anything that I've learned, it's not that I can't do something. I just have to do it different. That's it. And different is not dangerous, you guys. The human nervous system is like designed for danger to keep you safe. But different is not dangerous. So if you got to find a different way of doing something, good for you. You get to use your creativity. All right, I will gently step off my soapbox now. Gabby says she sees angel numbers every day. Since your second cousin and third cousin died around the same time, so they're probably around you. Do I live near an airport? Uh-oh, cancel. No, I don't. Hi, Kathy. I don't know if you're still here. But hello. Hey, Mary Show. Diana, when will the money shift happen? Okay, so heads up, Buttercup. a lot of us, myself included, a lot of us are stuck financially right now. We're not going to judge ourselves and we're not going to shame ourselves. But what happens is if we don't keep moving forward and continue to be consistent with our action, the money shift can't happen. So when the money shift happens, and it will, it's going to be like a downpour. The question is when. I don't know if you were here earlier when I started talking about karma and manifestation, is sometimes things don't happen for us because it could hurt somebody else at that time. So believe me and trust me, and I do it all the time. I sit there, I heart tap, and I say to myself, this is what I say to myself, so feel free to steal it if you want. I take a deep breath, I tap in my heart, and I say, even though I cannot see what is happening, the universe is orchestrating everything for me. Just because I can't see it here in physical reality does not mean it's not existing in a different dimension. And if you work with me one-on-one, I teach you how energy works and how materialization, the science and art of materialization, how it happens. It's not that it doesn't happen, it's about the when. And there are karmic repercussions, karmic matches that happen, and sometimes things don't happen for us in our timeline or our time frame because it could hurt somebody else. And you and I both know we're not here to hurt other people, we're here to serve other people. Okay, so a lot of us very spiritual people, or people who are doing our inner work, doing the shadow work, doing our earth work, doing trauma work, we're really going through it right now. Okay, so the money, and it's coming up through money. Why? Because for a lot of us, money means freedom and security. But guess what? If we learn to navigate and maneuver other ways of getting and feeling that same way, the money starts to come. It's just that we're so focused on the physical, tangible, actual dollars of it. Okay? All right. Our Marina says, thank you. I'm currently wearing a dress. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Madro Rodriguez. Hello. Hey, Pepper Cherries. Gabby says, I've near had a relationship. I want one. Does it mean I'll always be single? Don't mind. Oh boy, I'm not really sure I understand that. I'm so sorry. Jen, you're very welcome. For you, money represents security. You don't feel secure. You struggle check to check like most people. So what you got to do is you got to find a way to feel secure first, and then the money comes. Sometimes people just have to work with me so I can help them manage their anxiety. No shame in the game. I get help too. I have a coach. I have a therapist. No shame in the game. Sometimes we have to ask for help, right? Hey, Chanel. Okay, Jen, could you pull a card for me? Oh, wait, there's Soul Candywell and Mocky Mock 7. Okay. Hey, joiners. Ignore inner critic to get a job. You're welcome, Ashmita Kandu. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. Hello, beautiful. How's your heart? Aw, thank you for asking me. I appreciate that. But let me go back to pull a card. Let's see, where was the card? If I accidentally block you, I'm sorry. I should not be touching tech. Where was who wanted me to pull a card for them? Damn it, Janet. I lost it. I apologize. Sorry. Jen. Got it. Yay. All right. Let's pull a card for Jen. Oh, wow. I've been in here almost an hour. No wonder my voice is starting to go. Okay. I'm getting hot too. I'm going through some energy shifts right now. When you feel like temperature changes in your body out of nowhere, not necessarily because you're sick, or you have an illness. It's an energetic shift. Your body is trying to acclimate to what's happening. All right. Strength, Jen. Strength. Hang in there. Hang in there. Be courageous. Move forward in spite of. So if there's something you've been like, I don't know if I shouldn't I? Like, again, the indecision. I'm going to say be bold and courageous and just do it. Take the risk. I do feel like if you take the risk, you will like the reward. So hopefully that helps. You're welcome, Love Buzz. Okay, Khalid says, I have one more question. I had a very bad allergic reaction on my body and went into a form of anaphylaxis. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My body was quite painful. Is there a way to calm other than heart tapping? Yeah, you know what's interesting is like, so what heart tapping does when I'm doing this and we're meditating differently, what we're doing is we're using the body, the energy of the body to move the energy of the body. So we're using energy to move energy. So that particular kind of meditation for you may not be the best. If you're having physical challenges or physical ailments, that's when you might want to just see if you can go back to and try regular plain old guided meditations. If not, the science behind heart tapping, if you remember, it's not just about, oh, this feels really good. There's actual science behind it, is that it activates the electromagnetic field of the heart, and the heart has neurons in it, which are brain cells, which means there's an intelligence to the heart. It's not just like, hey, I'm a heart. No, you're not. You're right. You're a smart heart. So the heart is doing something. And what it does is through what's called entrainment. I know all these sciencey terms, but it kind of gobbles up lower vibrational frequencies to neutralize. So when you have excess energy in the body, also known as anxiety, when you open your heart, which is counterintuitive because what you want to do is, you know, your survival coping mechanism is going to be to alert, protect, close, you know, shut down versus like, oh, let me just open up. But if you understand the science behind why you're opening up your heart, you're doing it to neutralize your energy. You're not doing it to get to a place of happy, joy, because you can't. You guys, it is toxic positivity. I'm going back to this passion place. It is toxic positivity to try and BS your way through something you don't authentically feel. You can't. You can't go from to no. But you can go from to and that is your job. That is your only job. Your only job is to neutralize, and that's what heart tapping does. The science behind it is that you open your heart through heart coherence, so it balances, manages, and regulates the energy, the electricity of your heart. So if it was too hard for you, Khalid, to tap, you could try breathing. You could try deep breathing, belly breathing, box breathing, breathing into the body. Oftentimes when I'm in pain, like I had surgery on Tuesday, a vein surgery in my legs, and my right leg, I have to have another one because the veins weren't pumping blood back up to my body correctly. I have to have another one in November, but like when I had the pain, I would go into the pain. When you understand how energy works and you go into it, you actually activate what's called the law of repulsion and you end up pushing it away. So for those of you who are interested in the science behind it, go look up slit theory in physics, physicistliness. You're welcome. So, Khalid, you got to find a different way. What works for you? And what works for you may not work for anybody else, and it doesn't matter. It's got to work for you. And I'm really sorry that you felt that. That's awful. You're welcome, Love Buzz. Hey, Christina and Courtney. Hello. So nice to see you. You're welcome, Anna. Hey, Brandy. Eureka. When someone gets annoyed when people cry, where does that annoyance come from? When someone gets annoyed when people cry. So let's say you're crying, Eureka, and I'm like annoyed that you're crying and you want to know where that place of annoyance comes from. It's a toleration of energy, because energy influences energy. So like if somebody is annoyed with how someone else is behaving or acting, no matter what it is, how is the person who is having that response or responding to whatever is going on, what is their energy level? So they may be depleted energetically, and so they can't tolerate. So it's an energy toleration. I hope that helps. Courtney says, I miss you. I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much. Hannah says, hi. Lately, I've been feeling like I'm running out of time to find a romantic partner and start a family, which is a dream of mine. I'm almost 28. Do you have any insight for me? Oh, yes, I do, sweetie. I do. Hannah, I don't know if you're familiar with astrology or not, but starting at the age of 28, listen, energy is fluid. So in all of this spiritual world and any of the healers or the psychics or the mediums that you talk to, when they give you definitive information, it's not like really definitive because energy is fluid. So around the age of 28 to around the age of 30, you go through huge upheavals. It's almost like the Tower card, right? Unexpected surprises, upheavals. You start really kind of learning who you are, your place here, and it's a really uncomfortable period. So it could be showing up for you how you might potentially. I don't want you to be held hostage, and I don't want you to feel like you have to experience this. You don't. That is a belief system. I want your belief system to be like whatever happens, happens. But it is a challenging, hard period of time, and we all have to go through it. And it's like a growing up thing, and oftentimes it's a dark night of the soul. And again, there's no way around it, you guys. You cannot escape this human experience. You have to go through it. All right, you guys. I'm going to be heading out soon because I can feel my voice just like kind of, it doesn't feel good. I have to honor my energy and I have to honor my body, and hopefully that's teaching you that you get to do the same thing, right? So I'll probably be heading out soon. Pepper Cherry says, I still go to your meditation video in YouTube that you did a long time ago. Those videos helped me a lot and they're helping me now. Well, you're very, very welcome. Okay, guys. All right. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Darren. I'm heading out and looks like you're heading in. Jen says, thank you so much for your words. My heart feels better. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I would love to work with you one-on-one. I would love to work with you too. You guys, I'm available one-on-one. I also, just so you know, I have, and it's really lovely, every new moon, which is about planting seeds and letting the universe and God know about your wishes. We do an energy clearing around the new moon to kind of like clean out our pipes, because the new moon is all about sending blessings for your wishes to come true. So we clean out to receive. That is pay what you can. Suggested donation is $20. You do not have to pay that, or you can give more, whatever. It's pay what you can, but I just don't want you guys to feel pressured. But you may want to participate in this. There's a group of us that do it. A lot of us have manifested what we wanted because we work on ourselves, right? We clean the pipes, right? We do in like some of that inner work. So yeah, you're very welcome. Wait, Darren is saying I got COVID for the first time in the hospital and also had an infection. On any recommendation on how to deal with this? Yes. Take care of your mental health. You're in the hospital, they're going to take care of your physical health. Your mental health is going to affect your emotional health. That's why I'm saying take care of your mental health. Your mental health will automatically affect your emotional health. Okay? So do what you can to keep in a positive, but it has to be authentic, not this bullshit, I'm going to be great. No, you don't know. Right now, you're in such uncertainty. How is this going to go? But I can tell you this much, you guys, about COVID. And I'm not going to say it's BS because it's actually real. But I think mentally, a lot of us were traumatized into thinking and believing that COVID has to behave a certain way, but it doesn't. That's not saying that it's not real. It is real. But how you think about it, especially if it's the first time, like my sister just got it for the first time. How many years have we been in this thing? I've gotten it twice, right? And the first time, even the second time, you know, that thought form is there. Is like, oh my God, this is scary. You're going to die. You have to lose your job. Like, we were freaking traumatized about COVID. Stay away from people. You have to wear a mask. You have to get a shot. All of these things. That affects your mental health. So for you, Darren, your physical health is being taken care of. Trust that. Take care of your mental health. Any affirmations that you have. If you're capable of doing heart tapping or meditation, do that. Journal. They're saying journal. For you, journaling. Okay, sweetie? So journal. All right, you guys, I got to head out. My throat is like... all right, you guys, I'm sorry I couldn't get to everybody. I do private messages. I do private readings. My prices right now are super low, so you might want to take advantage of it. Again, 30 minutes right now, $97. This is all US dollars. 45 minutes, $117. They used to be $250. So, opportunity is not a lengthy visitor. I'd love to read for you. Join us. Wednesday, don't forget, Wednesday I'm speaking for free, the second best F word, okay? So I'd love to see you guys. Please take care of your beautiful, wonderful hearts, and I will see you all on the flip side. Much love, good health, and easy energy, yes? Bye, guys.